I'm really bad at hellos. Hey everyone! Hey everyone! Hey everyone! Hey everyone! Woo! Hey everyone! Hey everyone! Hey? Hello. You know. Hey everyone! I hope everyone is having a fabulous week. So this week's video I kind of wanted to share a testimony and talk a little bit about my fears and whatnot. And I'm really not used to doing videos like this or even talking about things like this. But this year I kind of wanted to make a little bit of changes in my life. I kind of want to be a little bit more of a brave person, I guess you could say. And one of the biggest things is I kind of just don't want to be afraid of what people are going to say or what people think or people's opinions, because no matter what, they're going to have them. You can't really stop them. And I might as well just be myself and do things that my heart desire. And I love to share stories. I love to share experiences. And here I am. Gonna try my best to do it in this video, and I hope that you guys get something out of it, and hopefully you guys enjoy my testimony. So recently, one of the things that God has kind of been tugging at in my life has been me dealing with overcoming some of my fears. Let's see, where did this all start? Alright, I started going to a new church roughly 8 months ago, and one of the biggest things that I wanted to find in finding a new church is finding a place where I can call home, a place where I can call people, my family, and a place that I can feel comfortable with talking to people and making friends. I love the church that I chose to go to, but I haven't made friends in the fastest, quickest way. And also, in this 8 months that I've been here, I have kind of had an inner fight with myself thinking, well, I'm not making friends. It's obviously their fault. They're not talking to me. And recently God has been showing me how wrong I was, and how this whole time that I kind of wanted to make friendships and relationships amongst these people in this church, I haven't, because of myself and because I haven't given my efforts in order to. And one of my fears is the fear of fellowship, the fear of being rejected, the fear that, okay, I'm going to try to make friends, but nobody's going to want to return these feelings. And so I haven't really allowed myself to talk to people or even try to make friends. And I've been praying about it. I've been praying to God, and I've been telling him, God, I want to make these relationships. I want people to be able to talk to about you and my walk with you. And so that has kind of been my overall prayer in the last 8 months. And recently, I was going to one of the services at my church, and they were talking about pretty much like, stop being afraid of everything you're afraid of, because there's no point. Fears are always going to be there. You're going to have to overcome them. And we as people, we have that strength. We have that power to overcome things because we do have God by our side. And I was like, man, I need to start not being afraid, and even if I am afraid, to do things anyway. And so a wonderful thing happened that night. I was telling myself, and I was crying, and I was worshiping, and I was telling God pretty much, hey, I'm going to ask for prayer tonight, and I know I'm afraid. I know that this is a very tough thing for me to do, but I'm going to ask for prayer because that's what I feel in my heart right now. And of course, I was taking my time. I was worshiping. I was like, okay, I'm going to do it eventually. I'm going to do it eventually. And so, funny enough, God loves to do things. And he got one of the people from this church randomly to come up to me and pray over me. And that was awesome, because I was just like telling God, I want prayer. I want to ask someone, but I did not build the strength up to do it at that time. And God just laughed and said, well, I'm going to do it anyway. And he sent somebody to pray for me. And that very night, I actually had another person come pray over me. And it was so crazy, because I feel like it was God telling me, like, you're so afraid of doing silly things. And you think that these people don't know who you are. But they do. And they came up to me, and they did welcome me, and they told me a lot of beautiful things in these prayers. And that night was pretty awesome, because God was just talking to me, and he was just telling me, like, you don't need to be afraid of these people. You don't need to be afraid of talking and making friendships, because they're here, they're your family. And it was awesome to get that word from God. That same night, one of the worship leaders was sharing a few things, and one of the things that she said was she was hearing God telling her that church was home and that we have to learn how to create a family amongst us. And it was crazy because that's exactly what I've been asking for, and I kind of needed that confirmation from God, and God was telling me, you see, these people want you to be a part of their family. This is a place that could give that to you, and you're just not trying hard enough. This is not them, this is you. And it was awesome. Pretty much, I just think that God does so many beautiful and wonderful things. He has his way of answering prayers in the craziest ways, and I love that. After this wonderful experience, I know that I have to kind of change the way that I do things if I want to create these relationships, and I need to be brave and bold and actually talk to people. Even if it's scary, even if I sound stupid, and even if I cry while I talk to people, I'm gonna do it because God is telling me to, and I want to do what he tells me to, because I know in the end, even if it is hard, it's gonna be worth it. Beautiful and wonderful things come from listening to God's voice, and I'm excited for the things that God has in store for me. And I'm gonna be making more videos like this, sharing testimonies, because that's what I feel in my heart. And hopefully you guys take from these stories, and I hope that you guys enjoyed my testimony. If any of you are in the Orlando area and are looking for a church to call home, I recommend City Beautiful Church, and I will be putting the link to the church down there. We meet Sundays 6 and 8 p.m. So that was my video. I hope you guys got something out of it. Hope you guys have an awesome week, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye! Mwah! For my next... Why am I coughing so much? Okay. And I will guys... Why do I not know how to talk? For some reason, I want to take a selfie right now. Oh, you guys want to see this? Oh, awkward. Hold on.